Hi, Primas. I'm Roxy,
And I'm Giselle.
and this is the For Las Primas podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Happy first week of November.
Yes, we
How
made
did
it.
we get here? How did we get here? I know we
We
already talked about
propelled through the fall.
I know. It's so magical. Happy Dia de los Muertos today for everyone who celebrates. And I also didn't realize, but it's All Souls Day, according to the Catholic Church as well. I was really excited because I went to this apothecary that I love, and they have prayer candles. So, you know,
Nice.
the big candles that our parents love, but it has
Yeah.
a crazy saint on it. And you're like,
Yeah.
what decor is this mixing with in my house?
Yes.
So I found some that are, like, neutral, but each of them is a prayer candle for something different. So there's, like, energy clearing, protection. So I lit the protection one for my altar of my
Nice.
family members, but yeah.
Yeah, I used a similar candle
Mm.
when I was doing my vision board this year.
Oh, like one
And
with the saints or a prayer one?
a prayer one.
Okay, cool.
And then I let it melt. It was like a stick. And it melt all the way to the bottom, and then I have my vision board next to my bedstand. And I will say, like, half of those things have come true this year.
Okay. Okay, I love that. You did yours in January?
Yeah. Would you be doing yours now if you were gonna do one?
Yeah, I've had to, like, really think because actually when I did my birthday ritual that I do every year, I sort of, like, came up with, I need to, like, sit in the things I have right now and just feel thankful. I had a lot of gratitude and it didn't feel like I needed to ask more when I did the ritual. And then as the day went on, I was like, wait, maybe I wanna work on this or maybe I wanna think about that. So I am gonna start to be more intentional, and I love the idea of a vision board. I haven't done a vision board in a long time.
Honestly, this was my first year that I did it, and I was like, "I really wanna be intentional about what I put on here, and I really wanna look at it all the time," so I'm looking at it a lot this year.
That's awesome. Yeah, manifesting girlies over here as usual, but I'm thinking deeper about what I want to manifest because I'm at a point where I have, like, I look at my journal from like 2019, 2020, 2021 to today and it's all come true.
Mhm.
So I'm officially at, like, needing to think 5 years ahead. Like, what does that
Okay.
bigger thing look like versus I feel like I've been making smaller strides. I need to just think bigger.
I have the app called The Pattern, which I made Roxy download too because it's just so good. And there's a super full moon in Taurus on November 5th, and it is about grounding stability and values. So I wonder if you were feeling that, like, gratitude, and it's just that energy you're getting from the super full moon in Taurus that's coming.
Mm. Yeah, I did feel that really hard. I had one big goal this year and it was to stop seeking validation from others, and whether that was personally, professionally, and like really trusting my own voice. And I've come so far in that I think that's something I'm always going to sort of have to work on, but that was like my big thing that I was like, wow, like here are all these situations where I didn't let what other people thought about me m make a difference in my life. Like, okay, you have those opinions of me, that's okay, and, like, really deeply settling into the fact that I'm not for everyone and being okay with
Yeah.
that. And my goal for 40 is to give no fucks about what anybody thinks, period. I'm not quite there yet, but definitely working towards that.
I love that goal.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
try
and
to
I
have to remind myself of that every day.
It's okay, you still got a while till 40. I feel like that's, like, a goal at 40. Like, at 40,
Mhm.
you're, like, in that decade of, like, "I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I'm just myself, and here I am, and we're doing it."
Mhm. Maybe your 30s is about, like, achieving that, like, working towards that, because I do feel I'm leaning more towards that way now than I was in my 20s, for sure.
Yeah, and I also was just impressed with the prayer candle because, you know, one thing when I was with, girlfriends of mine recently, like, they pray and they're religious, and, you know, I'm not really religious, but I'm very spiritual, and I also pray, and so it was nice to see a prayer candle that isn't, like, "Dear Jesus" or "Dear God," where it can
Like, the
just be
one
like,
specific. thing, yeah.
I didn't know they existed, and I'm just, like, so happy because I have 4 now, and they're, like, in
Love
different
that.
parts of the
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. There's a big, huge witchcraft store
Mm,
by my house, and that's where I got that candle for the vision boards, but they have, like, all kinds of stuff there. And
mm.
even your traditional prayer candles with Jesus on them or Mary or I don't even know, like, San Lucero, the one that we have in our house, but I don't know how to which
Lázaro.
one.
Lázaro.
Lázaro, yeah, they have one with Lázaro.
Lazarus who has, like he's, like, on crutches and has 4 dogs in front of him, and I was always so
Mhm.
confused. I'm like, "If they're a saint, aren't they supposed to, like, not be on crutches? Like, aren't they, like, super people?"
Listen, these people, at least our family, be worshiping Lázaro a lot.
Lázaro is definitely a big one, and my mom my birthday, she's like, "Porque tú naciste el día de San Judas," and I'm like, "Isn't
Oh,
that the guy that betrayed Jesus?"
is he a saint? Wow, like, Jesus really is that guy if he made him a saint.
He really is that guy. He
Like,
really
wow.
is. I'm just excited to continue to find my way spiritually in a way that isn't defined through like Catholicism, because that's what I know, but that's not what I believe in. And so as I identify what I believe in and how I want to like practice my own spirituality, I think the prayer candles are really nice because I do like affirmations and I do like speak like even though I don't pray to Jesus, like I still do pray and I do talk to my spirit guides and you know, yeah, so I'm excited about them. The
Yeah,
little
that
things, the little things. Um, speaking of mirrors, you should always have a mirror at the entryway of your house, which I don't right
mhm,
now. I need to.
mhm, mhm,
Because it's supposed to ward whoever, like, walks in your house sees the mirror and it wards off their bad
mhm. I have one
fermented.
as soon as you like, my entryway is, like, my stairs, and as soon as you go up the stairs, there's a mirror
Mhm.
ready for you before you even come in my space.
Do you like having get-togethers at your house? Like, some people believe that their house is a sacred space where they don't want
Mm,
energies. It's a sanctuary, if you will, and, like, very picky about who you invite over.
mhm.
Feel like you're that way?
I am that way now. I was not that way before. Before, I would be like, "Oh, my house just has, like, the perfect, like, hosting space, and it's just more comfortable for everyone, and we have so many things to host too." So it was just easier, and lately, I've been like, I don't wanna host people, like, we need to just, like, protect our space."
Yeah.
And so my husband has gotten really annoyed because but now he asked me, like, "Is it okay if I invite people today or this time?" And I'm like, "Fine." Just so that I know. I have a palo santo too by the door and, like, a little altar by the door. So anybody that comes in that I'm like, just light the palo santo and it'll be
Mhm,
fine. So that
mhm.
I'm known so I can clean the energy after they leave.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
on that
you?
boat. I love having people at my house. I like having the house where it's like, you always know that you're welcome here, and you always know that there's meal for you. That was a really big part of, like, having my son. It was like, thinking, "Okay, as he grows older, I wanna be the house that the kids
Mhm,
wanna hang out at. I wanna be the house that people wanna, like, go to." But there is that dissonance between, like, I want it to be a place where people feel welcome, but not everybody's welcome
mhm.
at the
Oh,
same
yeah. But you know what? I do like it in the sense of your kid and, like, the people coming here with their kids because it's at your house and you can see I'm, like, so Hispanic.
Yeah,
I'm like, "You're the
so
one
Hispanic.
in charge of everything, like, you're not putting your kid in someone else's house and, who knows what's happening over there."
Yeah, you wanna have a sleepover? Absolutely, invite all of your friends to sleep here, you're not going nowhere. You have a
Mm,
bed, and you have a bunk bed as a only child, so your friends can sleep on the bottom bunk, and we have extra beds that the friends can sleep in. There's a number of friends that I would trust to, like, have a
mhm.
sleepover, maybe, like, not even a number, maybe, like, 3, but there's no reason to do sleepovers.
Right.
I'll pick you up at midnight.
Yeah, yeah.
I do have, like, evil eyes all over my house. I bless that a lot. Like, that I bless it constantly, and then a couple of, like, little things around my house. Like, I have a lot of eyes or
Mm.
eye
Mhm.
decor.
Yeah.
'Cause it's true, we do have to, like, be careful with other people's energy, and other people's energy can be so overwhelming. I'm somebody who's very sensitive to energies, and so I find myself to be, like, very intuitive in that way. If I meet you
Mhm.
and I feel your energy and it's off, and I know I've said this before, but it's over, like, we're probably not gonna be friends.
Yeah, I mean, I think too, like, you have to protect your home, and I feel like that energy lingers, and, like, for a while, like, certain energies that me and my husband would be around would linger, and then we would argue, and it'd be, like, so weird because I'd be like, "We haven't even argued in forever, and now all of a sudden we're arguing over something stupid," and I noticed that it's a pattern when we were around certain energies, and I was like and I brought it to his attention, and he was like, "You're crazy," but
I feel that way. I feel that way with my son too. I feel like there's, like, even
Mm. Oh,
unintentional,
yeah.
like, birthday ojo that people can give. Um, and I'm very like my abuela Mima, where si el niño está alterado or if he's, like, very, like, um, overwhelmed or I notice that his energy is, like, off or he has
Mhm.
extra energy on top of his own, I do, like, palo santo his room, and then I put a vaso de agua under his bed.
Yeah, oh my god, you know how many vasos de agua I had under my bed growing
Same.
up?
Every night I had a vaso de agua. Yeah, yeah. Which
Oh
is
my
a glass of water. You put a glass of water and it's supposed to cleanse whatever, like, energies, and sometimes I'll put, like, a little, Florida water in there,
yeah,
agua florida. Yeah.
mhm,
So, we're witches keeping our house clear and clean and safe and peaceful.
yeah. I hope you primas can resonate.
A lot of people do, like, limpiezas in their house, like, spring
Mhm,
cleaning. Like, spring cleaning isn't a thing, like, that's just like, "Oh, you're gonna, like, get rid of clothes." Like, no, you're cleaning out everything in your house, and so, the next big one is New Year's Eve. But anyway, I need to talk about Kim Kardashian's thongs with pubes on them.
yeah. So
Uh
if you primas haven't seen, Kim Kardashian's Skims line is
Yes.
releasing thongs with hair on them, so it looks like you have a bush, basically.
So I'm gonna read this post from Holistic, this Instagram account that I follow that really resonated with me. It says, "They shamed our hair. Now they're selling it back to us in plastic. When capitalism sells back the shame it created and calls it empowerment. For decades, we were told our body hair was dirty, unfeminine, and unsexy. Now the same beauty empire that built an industry on hairlessness is selling us fake pubic hair made of plastic." And it said, "The irony, Kim doesn't even show real body hair. She built her brand on the opposite. Perfect, smooth, filtered, hairless, feminine. This isn't rebellion, it's appropriation." And now they're talking about how, like, it was sold out, and I'm like, "I don't believe it. Who's buying this?"
Um,
Also, did
this
they
is a
make to your point, you
question
said this, you oh, go ahead.
because is the point to look like you don't have any underwear on?
To show that you have a bush.
Yeah, but, like, no underwear and just your bush?
I
You
don't
know what I
get
mean?
it.
Like, what is the thing? And then you're
Why
gonna put something tight over it, and then you're gonna see that.
Yeah. Like a bathing suit or something. I'm guessing. What other context are you wearing that in that it's, like, showing?
Like lingerie.
Yeah, maybe. But also, like, how insane that you're buying something that your body can make naturally.
Right.
Just grow a bush.
What is do you think it's for the people who, like, lasered, and then they're like, "Now I miss my bush?"
But laser grows back. Laser's not forever ever.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it either, and I have a bone to pick with this for a million reasons. One is, like, people continue to buy Skims and products like Skims or, like, things from Shane that are, like, undergarments, and your vagina is a very precious area of your body that you need to protect and make sure is always, has, like, safe fabrics on it because
No.
it absorbs. You absorb
Yeah.
like material through your vagina. It's one of like our major organs in our body. So that is like disgusting to me. That they're just putting all of these, it's like 82% polyamide, 18% elastine, and plastic. I don't even know what any of those things are, but I know that none of it should be on my vagina.
And as a NP Women's Health, you should have just cotton. Anything
100%.
else totally messes up your pH and everything.
Yeah, and I'm annoyed by this too because we were talking about this earlier, but I was a very hairy little girl. Fair skin or like light skin, but you see my eyebrows, they're real. These are real. They have been a part of my life. I have a mustache. I have dark under armpit hair. I have dark bikini line hair. And so my whole life I suffered so much from being so hairy and being told that we can't have mustaches, that we can't have bikini hair, that we can't have leg hair. And now you're gonna freaking tell me that we're putting plastic and pretending that there's a bush there? I'm pissed.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. So it's called a thong wig, which is crazy.
The ultimate bush,
Yeah.
faux hair panty.
It is sold out, quote unquote. Or maybe it's to change the color of your bush.
Regardless, we have been told that bush is not the thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Armpit hair is disgusting. Like, I grow my armpit hair out often because I just hate shaving, and I've been called, like, disgusting by people in my family. They're like, "That's disgusting that you don't
Mhm.
hair." And there's so many expectations of, like, Latinas, and I think about the poor little girls, poor little first gen girls, whether you're, Latina, Indian, wherever Armenian, like, I had a lot of friends growing up that were from different places, but my mom would not allow me to would not allow me to wax my mustache, I had to bleach it.
Mm.
So I just had a blonde mustache,
What?
and I wasn't allowed to do my eyebrows until I was almost 15
Oh
for
my
my
gosh.
so then I begged her to do my unibrow, and finally, when I was, like, 12, I was allowed to, like, do that because I was getting made fun of. They used to say it looked like the McDonald's, like I know, and so when I see this and it's like I remember how stressed out I was thinking about being in any type of sexual
Mhm.
situation with a boy, even though I knew, like, I wasn't even having sex yet, but I was like, "I can't have hair there." Like, it's not
Mm.
okay to have hair. So when I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with
Mhm.
the world right now that this is where like, Kim, we don't need this thong.
Right. At
Do
all.
something for the population of people that need support in our country instead of head in your ass that has time to think about, "We should put plastic strings on this thong."
That was a we ran out of ideas situation.
Totally, totally. Ya no sabemos qué inventar.
No, just like she had the bra that shows the nipples.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, "Why wouldn't you just don't wear bra? Don't wear bra."
Exactly. Exactly. I was so annoyed by that. I'm like, "I don't need that. My nipples are great. If I wanted them to look like that, I could have that naturally, but why are women buying things that they can do naturally with their bodies?"
Right. Like, it's like a way of, like, still being like, "Your body is not good enough, so here's how we can enhance it," even though it's, like, your natural body.
Totally.
Your natural body isn't good enough, so here's a bra that'll perk up your boobs, but still make it look like it's natural.
I I love the amount of women that I see when I'm out that have no bra on and don't care.
Mm, mm,
Like, it does not matter whether you have small boobs, big boobs, perky boobs, more saggy boobs, like, they are your body, like, wear whatever you want, and I think that's where the liberation is. It's not in
mhm.
giving us a product that we need to consume so that we can feel sexy in our bodies. I feel sexy in my body with hair, without hair, whatever,
Mhm.
now as an adult, but this type of product just creates so much confusion and even more insecurity in young women, and it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love this quote at the end of it. It says, We don't need faux bush thong to reclaim our bodies. Keep your hair, remove it, braid it, dye it. Just make sure it's your choice, not capitalism's choice. Our body isn't your product. Our choices aren't your trend. This isn't empowerment, it's hypocrisy, and we're done buying it. And I just wish more women felt that way. Like, I'm all for Botox. I love Botox. I love filler. I love the facial stuff. Like, I think that's great. But I watch these like real housewives and I'm like, wow, like that is so far. Like, how far are we going to take things before we're like,
We
actually, I
all
don't
look the
need to buy
same.
anything. We all look the same. Yeah. But you don't need to
Yeah,
buy anything. Just, like, treat your body well and be okay with, like, who you are and what you look like.
totally.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy when I literally read that post, and then I went into, like, a crazy, like, hole of, like, people, like, actually, like, talking about it or buying it, and I'm like,
Mm.
"Why? What message are we sending young girls?" Like, there
Yeah,
wasn't
I also just feel like it's so hard to be a young girl because even when we were young girls, there was a message there, and it's always like that whatever you are, you need to change. Like, that's
Mhm.
always the message,
I know.
universally.
Yeah. I'm
It's
like,
hard.
it's hard, and girls now look so grown up too, like,
Mhm.
I looked like una bobita compared to how these girls.
I know, but it's also the fast growing internet and, like, TikTok and just, we didn't have all that growing up. We had, like,
Here,
magazines that would come out, like, every month, and it was just a lot slower, and now it's just, like, a lot faster, I think.
some of these little girls that I've seen randomly through my algorithm that are putting makeup on and, like, doing
Oh, yeah.
skincare also, like, that probably is not good for their skin. I don't
I
even know at what age I started washing my face, and I see these little girls just like, "Get ready with me," and they have, like, this and they're putting that and whatever, and I'm like,
and you're, like, expensive product too.
yeah, like stuff I use.
Yeah, I'm like, "The heck?" I was on my freaking, like, CeraVe for a long time.
I don't even know when I started washing my face. Like, I mean that so honestly. I think we used my sister used to have, like, the St. Ives apricot
Oh
scrub,
my god, yes.
micro parts.
Yes. Oh, that is such a throwback. I feel like that just hit a memory.
Like, to do, like, the, astringents,
I don't know that one.
the sea breeze. It was called, like,
Oh,
sea breeze.
maybe I
Put
do,
it on a cotton ball, and you put it on your face, and it was, like, dry.
well, my house was a Clinique household, but I had a lot of acne when I was younger, so that's when I started cleaning my face, and my mom took me to a dermatologist. She was, like, freaking out, and honestly, it was nothing more than puberty.
Yeah,
Like, there's no need to freak out about it, like, the way my mother did, but so that's when I started washing my face.
because pimples on your face is disgusting, and it's
Right.
unclean, and it's, like, this message of, like, it's not okay when it's, like, our bodies actually it is okay, it is natural. It's natural to have hair, it's natural to be smelly, it's natural to be oily and have pimples sometimes.
Yeah, especially during puberty, like, you're like, "Okay, good job. Your body's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, cool."
I just feel like they don't know what else they're going to get people to, like, try and consume and
Mhm.
do. Less is more, like, you don't need all of
Yeah.
the things, you know?
Mhm, mm.
That's why I was just so triggered, and I'm so triggered by thongs generally because I feel like I don't know if I'm just becoming older and grumpy about things, but I'm a pretty small person. Like, I wear a size small, I'm petite. I don't know who they make thongs for in 2025. The things are it's this much material, and I'm like,
Mhm.
whose vagina is that size? A Barbie. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even I already have a problem with thongs and, like, the underwear industry as it is, and on top of that, tú le vas a poner pelo. Hmm.
Mm,
Such a scam. It's just such a scam, and part of, like, late stage capitalism is, like, overconsumption and consumption of dumb shit, and
mhm.
that is just one of the many examples of things that we have now. And that's why, like, I think trends come back too, like, they don't know what else to
Yeah.
do. Remember the little Chinese sandals that everybody bought at China
Yes.
back in the
Yes.
day? Yes. Those came back?
Yeah, for a hot minute, they did.
Somebody was, like, saying that it was, like, couture, como que
They're like
su
99 cents at La Bodega.
like, "Girl, tell me how I used to go to Chinatown and buy every color, and I
Yeah.
get, like, 10 for $10."
Yes, and then they would break really easily too, and, like, those were the sandals that you were like, Déjame ponerme algo because I need to put something on my feet while I'm in this house," or, like, you need to step outside and you're like, "Let me put these things on." Those are those sandals. Nobody was going outside in those sandals.
Or you're just going to the grocery store real quick, you just throw them on to go to the grocery store, but you're not going out.
No,
Oh
at
my god,
all.
so funny. I just wanna say to all of the adult women who were very hairy girls back in the day, I feel your pain. It's so hard. I feel like there was so much stigma where ethnic parents are so anti, like, you growing up too fast, and then you
Mhm.
get bullied in school and you're figuring it out, so I just, like I'm with you. Any of my primas out here that were just hairy trying to figure it out, I feel you, I'm with you.
I mean, it's intense. China said that they're making their influencers have a certification in the topic that they're talking about if it has to do with health and law. How do you feel about that? Okay. Same.
I honestly feel like the influencer thing is gone too far. I don't need Susie from Kansas telling me that seed oils are bad without a degree or without knowing any science or anything. Just because they feel like they use AI and read some research articles and like half ass read them to get whatever they want out of it. It's like that is not, you're not an accredited source.
Mhm, mhm. Like, well, for me, it's like birth is like a huge thing because I worked in it for so long. You know, like they have one kid and now they're an expert on birth and they're like trying to influence people on how to have their birth when everybody is different. It's so different and I can't with that. I can't with that.
No, it's so true. I feel that way a lot with, like, nutrition. Like,
Mhm,
you will never be able to convince me that beef tallow is gonna be a better option for me than olive oil. You're just not.
mhm.
I'm not gonna be influenced. I can't.
Wait, so are people using beef tallow as oil?
They're putting it on everything. But have you cooked with beef tallow? A weird carnivorous smell to it. And when I'm cooking my vegetables, I just wanna eat my vegetables. I don't want it in, like, a meat vibe. I do not like it. I'm sure the benefits are great, but, like, this whole thing about, like, seed oils are so bad, but, like, beef tallow is in. It's like, what are we getting at here? Like, food is
Mhm,
food, and if you cook real food, you are going to have a healthy
mhm.
meal.
Yeah.
Why are we de-influencing people to buy things from an influencer who's not an accredited four-year degree nutritionist?
I know, and the same thing with supplements too. I just feel like everyone they'll ask me like what supplements and I'm just like I feel like if you're not deficient in anything then you don't need anything. Get it from your food.
Eat real food.
Totally.
So yeah, so I think that that is amazing. I think that has led to this like age of misinformation is because people
Yeah.
feel like they're smarter than individuals that spend their whole lives researching these things. And it
Mhm.
is like there is I get where it all came from and stemmed from. It's because everything is for profit. And so if there's
Mhm.
money behind it, they're going to push it. And that's what's led
Mhm.
to the kind of like the distrust in medical field, right? Because they feel like doctors just push whatever prescriptions their pharmaceutical reps are throwing down their, throats or whatever. But I do think that like we need to trust experts who dedicate
Mhm.
their life to these things. So I love that law.
Me too. Especially I mean, even influencers be getting paid out too. Like they're like, "Oh, here's my discount code for the supplement. Use this link
Yes,
because it's so good for you."
you're getting a cut, babe. Of course, you're going to tell me that.
Yes. Listen,
Uh,
I don't, like, get paid there was a while there that my nurses thought we were getting paid extra to push vaccines, and I'm like, "No, I don't get paid extra."
is that common across the field, or do doctors get incentives for pushing certain medications?
I don't think it happens with the pharmaceutical brands anymore, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe, like, in hospital systems where it's, like, you have to give acetaminophen, for example, because, like, anybody's gonna bust out in a fever at the hospital, and then maybe, like, all they have available is Tylenol and not, like, generic acetaminophen, but, um, yeah, like, in my clinic, I don't get paid extra.
Yeah.
Maybe and I work at a clinic, like a community clinic that takes Medicaid and takes government assistance, and we do not get paid extra for pushing any of that stuff. Maybe private practices or something like that.
Yeah. Every private practice should have the same mission as a community clinic in wanting to just help people.
Yeah.
Another topic for another episode.
And
Well, I think it's great that influencers need to have a degree. I think that they need to know what the hell they're talking about. And I also think that just one last thought on here is like, to your point, people shouldn't get paid on these brands. It should all be like, I believe in this because this is the medicine that I've taken. This is my experience. These are the supplements that work for me. Not like Seed is giving me a coupon code to like
Mhm.
push this out across my audience. And then a lot of people follow these influencers, like millions of followers.
Yeah, with a big asterisk of, like, "This is what worked for me," because everybody's different.
Totally. Last topic change. Rosalia's new album is coming out, and there's controversy around her album because she talks in a lot of different languages, right? Isn't that like the
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't have so much a problem with her singing in all these different languages, like, that's cool or whatever. But I do
Mhm.
have a problem with her saying that her comparing herself to Benito and saying that, "Oh, I'm opposite of Benito because I'm singing in all these languages so that I can please all these fans and all over the world," and I'm just like, you guys have different missions."
Totally. Rosalia is from the land of the colonizations, like, of course you
Yes.
be a member of the world so that you're not a piece of shit, like, white lineage doesn't just happen in the United States with white people here, it's like white people everywhere feel that way, so I feel like she has to sort of be a person of, like, the world if she wants to reach those different audiences being from where she is from versus,
Mhm.
like, Bad Bunny fighting colonization of Puerto Rico against white people trying to take away the culture of Puerto Rico.
Yes, yes, and I was just listening to someone talk on TikTok about how Spanish is a European language and a colonizer's language anyways, and just because she speaks Spanish, she thinks she can connect to Latin America, even though that's not the case.
I know, it's such a hard topic because in some ways, like, yes, and, like, even to what I just said, but, like, all of that predates her and, like, happened a long time ago, and so she wants to be her own artist, and she feels like she identifies with Latin America and loves that, so, like, is she not allowed to do that then? Is she not allowed to, like, find fame through appreciating the culture of Latin American culture? I don't know the
Well,
answer.
I did have I did feel kinda, about her last album when she was doing, all the reggaeton and the merengue and, like, all that stuff. The music she's doing now, I feel like is probably more like what she is, like, opera, and she studied opera, so, like, she's a
She's
musician in that
flamenco,
way.
she's flamenco, like, she
Yeah.
started her career as a flamenco singer, and
Mm.
so
She
I
should've
think
just stayed there. She should've just stayed there.
yeah, I need to look into it, I haven't looked into it too much. Her album's new name is gonna be Lux is the name,
Yeah.
and it says it has sparked controversy due to its religious imagery, particularly the cover depicting her nun.
Yeah, for musicians and for artists, I feel like this is gonna be a great album. Like, it's like a lot of talent is in this album, but I don't think it's comparable to what Benito's doing. at all.
Wait,
Also that she was trying to say that, like, she's a pop star, and I'm just like, I just feel like your genre's not pop, but you don't won't let it go either.
I mean, Bad Bunny is pop, isn't he technically? Como Bad Bunny va a ser rey del pop,
I would say, like
con reggaeton.
yeah, I feel like he started off as, like, trap, like, and then he just kind of leaned more pop, and now I feel like he's so big that it's like he's pop, you know? Pop is, like, the most popular genre.
Oh. It's funny to see, like, all of the different, headlines. It's like Rosalia's Berghain is a thunderous goth pop hit, but is it opera? And I guess Bjork is gonna be her album. Anyways, that's all we have for today for our chisme, our convos, our catch up, and we hope to see you next time, Primas. Thanks for joining us and laughing with us.
Bye.